going to make everybody look thin, look healthy, and you're going to feel healthy by using the exercise out here. And I have to make sure that when the DPW guys are working, they're not out here doing the exercise. So we're going to pay attention to that. But really, from the bottom of our heart, myself, the board, and the entire community, we thank everyone that played a big part in getting this together. It wasn't easy. It's like I had a dream. Austin's dream was to have this exercise park here in Dover. And as I said to him before, he was so persistent to get this done, and I'm thinking, are you kidding me? But when he said to us, oh my God, I've raised $10,000, then the eyes opened. And we knew that he was serious about this. He's a Dover resident, he takes this very seriously, and so do we here in the community. And all of the people that are behind me, they're also a part of making this event here today. And a special thanks to all the donors who helped Austin to raise over $10,000. He deserves a round of applause for that. And with that, I'm going to turn it over to Austin. He's going to thank his sponsors and introduce who he has with him here today.
Thank you, Madam Mayor. Wow, look at all these people that came to celebrate a community victory. A community victory. This park is for us. We made it happen, and I'd like to thank you so much for making this all come true, for spending your time with us today to celebrate the victory that is our exercise park. So I might be the one giving words, and I'd like to thank you for all the privilege of being able to give these words. So I'd like to spend my time wisely by thanking everyone individually who made this happen. Plainly put, I come standing on the shoulders of giants here today. And the giants, my friends, are all of you. Everyone who said that I could do it, everyone who said that this would happen, who believed in making this happen, and everyone who contributed at least $1 to this. This is not something that I did. This is something that we all did together as a community, and I want it to be recognized as such. And it's on that premise, I would like to say a special thank you to the mayor, to the town administrator for listening to my crazy ideas as they came out of my mouth 100 miles an hour, right? For giving me the stage and the resources to put this all together. I'd like to thank the DPW here who dug all the holes, because Lord knows I didn't pick up a shovel, got these muscles for nothing. Yeah, right. And I'd also like to thank our sponsors and donors. First, starting with the Tyrian 34 Lounge of the Prince Hall Masons here, being represented by Mr. Barry, Mr. Warrington, and Mr. Hauser here. They donated $1,500 to make this all happen. I'd like to thank the team over at H.O. Baker, represented by Jen Nicholas, who donated $2,000 to be here. I'd also like to thank the Roman brothers for donating $400. The SOA, the PBA, and the fire department for also donating $100 each, and a donor who would also like to remain anonymous that donated $1,000 to this park. And I'd also like to take some time to say a special thank you to someone who is the reason why I am here. Now, I want to take a little bit of time to just tell you all a story, so please bear with me. You don't get many of these moments once, so I'd like to take the time to tell you a story. The person that I'd like to thank today is a Dover resident. He was born to hard working class parents who gave him everything that they could while he went out and figured out the rest. From a small age, having all the odds stacked against him, being a person of color, being from a town where, this is not a rough town, but anybody who grew up here just isn't a sucker. We know how to work hard. We know how to put elbow grease into things, okay? And he had a dream, and that dream was to make his community a healthy and better place through exercise, bodyweight calisthenics specifically. And it was at this park that me and this individual met And through his positive actions and just through being himself and a man of class and honor, that he inspired me to do this myself. Because if it hadn't been for him, I would not be standing here today with a brand new exercise park, because he was the one that showed me the ropes. So the greatest giant of them all, in my opinion, is LaVogue Berry. So I'd like to say a special thank you to LaVogue.
That's okay.
So, ladies and gentlemen, the point that I'm trying to make here is that it pays to be a good person. It pays to be someone of honor, respect, class, right? Because just through being those things, a good human being, he was able to influence one person's life so much that we were able to bring home this victory in the community. And that is the ethos of the human race here. Inclusivity, diversity, love, respect for yourself and for one another. Because just from being a good person in any small interaction that you may have, you never know whose life you may touch so profoundly that they will take the gifts that they have and give it to the rest of the world. For me, it ended up being an exercise park, but for you, it could be that small business. It could be being the best manager, the next, captain of this or the head of that, or even just being better than you were yesterday, right? That's a victory that deserves to be celebrated. And that's why it's important to be a role model. So if I've done any justice today, I hope that it's at least inspired somebody, just small enough, where they go and take their gifts and give it to the rest of the world. And I will have considered this a job well done. So, before we open this park, there are some rules, right? Right? We have to respect the park. It belongs to the community. So there are 3 rules. Number 1 is do no harm. Please, we do not want any violence or any kind to yourself or others occurring here at this park, because this is a place where we build ourselves and each other up. Number 2, please obey the law, okay? I know that when the sun goes down, the freaks come out, but none of that here. So anything that you're planning to do, please take that elsewhere, because here we make sure that we follow the law. And number 3, and perhaps the most important one, is leave no trace. So if you brought a water bottle, a wrapper, a this, a that, the mayor and the administrator have done a great job of providing us with extra waste receptacles where we can stick our trash there, so that way there's no litter that covers this park or any other part of Crescent Field. Okay? And it is with that I would like to dedicate the Humanrace Park to the town of Dover and thank them for everything that they have done for us, and declare that this park be officially open to build our bodies, build one another up, and ultimately build our community. Thank you.
Yeah. With that said, I think it's very fitting if we do a small prayer is to bless this park, is to bless our community. Father God, we come here today saying thank you. Thank you for the many blessings that you have restored upon Dover. Thank you for the many blessings you have restored upon our own community developer and leader, Austin, and his family and his partner. Thank you for the DPW workers that worked so hard to dig holes, and the mayor and the board did not have to do it. And then again, God, Father, we say thank you to our police that every day protect us here in our community, with our fire department. Without them, there would be no community. With all of that said, we say thank you from the bottom of our hearts, and thank you for everything that you're going to be doing here in this park. Amen. Amen. With that, at this time, we're going to do this lovely ribbon cutting. Come to the front, you guys can put your hands on the ribbon.
There you go.
And we're going to count backwards. Let's see how many can count backwards, starting with 10. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Cut! Yay! Everybody can count. Okay. All right, thank you. Let's give them a round of
It runs in the blood, man. I understand it.
Good job, Atlas.
Yeah, you did. You got it right. You got it right. No, that's right.
1, 2, 3. Perfect.
I just want to tell you that I'm proud of you. When you came and you asked us to help you, I thought that you didn't have anything together and it was a long story and this and that. But as it grew and as you showed us the prints and everything like that, you know, I presented it to my brothers and we have gotten to understand where you're coming from with this. I'm behind you 100%. I love you. This is my oldest son. You know, so the apple don't fall too far from the tree. Okay? I used to look like this when I was that age. When was that? Yeah. Anyway,
Thank you, guys.
I just want to thank you. Where's Austin? I see him over there.
Yeah.
So I'm going to
Austin.
say thank you to him and the brothers of Austin. I just want to say thank you for what you're doing here in this community. Okay, because my brothers and us, that's what we're about. You know, so when you come to us and you ask us for something, we will try to get everything in order for you. And this is a good thing that you're doing. We'll be watching, we'll be helping, you know, and just wanted to say that, you know, it's a job well done. Again, we the brothers of Tyrion Lodge number 34, located in Morristown, New Jersey, 265 Martin Luther King Avenue. Thank you very much.
Don't forget it. Don't forget it. Hey, Maya, put that like right here somewhere too. Got you.